Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. Today we are reacting to Desert Storm F-16 pilot fights for his life over Baghdad. Now this is the third video in an 8-video series that we're doing, so I'm really excited. I've been sitting on my hands all weekend just to not watch these. You know when you have some downtime and you're lying in bed or something and you just want to watch something, I was like, and I was like, nope. Patience, Jono, patience. So I had to sit on my hands, and I'm quite excited to be getting into this one. If you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well hit the like button as well. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page and a Patreon page linked down in the description. And Patreon is where these videos all get uploaded to first for a week or so, and then they'll go up on YouTube. So if you want fast access to it, check out the Patreon. Again, no obligation to do so. And without further ado, let's get into Desert Storm F-16 pilot fights for his life over Baghdad.
"72 F-16s take off from Qatar and the UAE and head towards the tankers waiting for them over northern Saudi Arabia. They're going to hit the Al Tuwaitha nuclear power plant and research facility in Baghdad, in what will be the largest single airstrike package of the war so far and the largest F-16 strike in history. Linking up with their escort of F-15 fighters, EF-111 electronic warfare aircraft and anti-radar F-4s, the aircraft struggle to refuel from their tankers in the low visibility of dense cloud and strong wind. The facility is the centerpiece of Saddam Hussein's nuclear research program. In previous years, both Iran and Israel have launched strikes against it, but neither was able to deliver the knockout blow. In fact, they resulted in a massive increase in anti-aircraft defences in the surrounding area. SAMs.
I was just going to say, they must be more prepared now. If there's already been attacks attempted on it, there's got to be more anti-aircraft weaponry down there. Holy smokes. This stuff, it's like, I don't want to say exciting, it's the wrong word. But like, I love watching this sort of stuff.
They resulted in a massive increase in anti-aircraft defences in the surrounding area. SAMs, AA guns and smoke generators. It's the third day of the air war of Desert Storm, and so far war planners have only launched strikes against targets in Baghdad using stealthy F-117s or unmanned cruise missiles, fearing the ferocious defences around the city. Today is an experiment to see how potent these defences really are. Heading north to Baghdad after taking on fuel, the formation becomes stretched. The last 4 F-16s are ordered back to base because they're now so far behind. Iraq's radar network has not yet been taken out, and so military commanders know that the raid is coming. They order that the smokescreen systems at the nuclear facility are triggered. Package Q approaches the city. 2/3 of the formation bank away to hit the primary target at Al Tuwaitha. The others will continue north towards the downtown area to hit the Republican Guard headquarters, Iraqi Air Force headquarters, and an oil refinery. Arriving at the nuclear facility, the pilots discover a thick blanket of smoke over the target. The EF-111s desperately try to radar jam Iraqi SAM sites, but there are just too many. In 3 minutes, 27 surface-to-air missiles are launched against the raiders, and a wall of anti-aircraft cannon fire erupts around them. Most pilots can't see their aim points through the
I cannot even imagine that. Imagine flying a jet or whatever it is you're flying. It must be a jet or a helicopter, and these things are blowing off around you. How do you keep your calm or your nerve enough to still focus on the mission at hand? It's incredible. It's so flippin'. Like, I'm not cut out for that. So yeah, it's a good job I'm not there.
Smoke, and so abort their attacks to limit civilian casualties. F-16 pilots who do press on to drop their bombs throw their aircraft around and drop flares to evade heat-seeker missile shots against them. All aircraft light their afterburners to get away as quickly as possible. No bomb hits are scored. While pilot skill played its part, it is a miracle that no aircraft are lost. The F-16s over downtown Baghdad aren't so lucky. Major Emmett Tullier, callsign Stroke 3, dips below the clouds to spot the oil refinery he is to attack. Suddenly, a cockpit warning alerts him that he's being fired on by a Vietnam-era SA-2 missile. Stroke 3, defending SA-2, he announces over the radio, and pulls into a series of high G turns to evade. Noting that his chaff is not appearing to confuse the missile, he pulls a last-second hard brake and the SA-2 flies safely past, detonating at a safe distance. Remaining calm, but now alone, Tullia continues his run on the oil refinery, hearing chatter from other pilots dodging further SAMs. His targeting computer automatically computes the correct release points of his bombs, and his two 2,000-pound bombs fall away. He turns south to get away from Baghdad. 3 new warning tones shriek at Tullia, and he immediately hears a command over the radio: "Stroke 3, brake right, brake right." He instinctively obeys just as 3 SA-3s flash by dangerously close on his left side and explode. Tullia's wingman, Major Jeff Tice, has just saved his life. Other pilots radio frantic requests for his status, and after a few seconds he announces, "Stroke 3 egressing southeast." Stress is audible in his voice now. He heads southeast for just a few
I'd be screaming, help me!
seconds when a warning sounds for an incoming SA-6. Stroke 3 defending 6, he screams over his radio. He is now panting with the physical strain of the continuous high G turns. The SA-6 sticks to him through the turns, and Tullia believes he's about to be hit. He lets out a groan as the missile screams past him, so close that he hears the rocket motor. "There's another one, Stroke 3 defending again," he shouts. He's lost so much speed and altitude during the manoeuvres that his only chance is now to dive for escape speed. This takes him within range of the AA guns on the ground. Exhausted after 6 minutes of physical and mental stress, Tullia finally catches a break. The latest SAM loses lock on his aircraft and drifts away. No more warnings light up, and Major Tullia climbs and heads home.
Yeah, go home, man.
Major Tice, who had saved his life with the last second call to brake right earlier, and another F-16, have not been so lucky.
Uh-oh.
Tice has taken an SA-3 hit on his way out, and Captain Roberts' aircraft crashes on the way home with shrapnel damage. Both eject and become prisoners of war. Another aircraft nearly runs out of fuel from all the defensive manoeuvres. An unescorted KC-135 tanker crew dart north into Iraq to bring it home. When Tullia lands in Doha, his ground crew find absolutely no physical damage to his aircraft.
Flipping heck.
Tullia is shocked to discover that his chaff and flare dispensers had malfunctioned, and that he has just evaded 6 surface-to-air missiles using manoeuvre alone.
Flipping hell.
The raid is a failure. While the oil refinery is put out of action, no significant damage has been dealt to Saddam's nuclear facility. It's lucky that only 2 F-16s have been shot down. The experiment has failed, and from now on only F-117s and Tomahawks will go to Baghdad.
Status. Code 4 status. Stroke 3 egressing southeast. Stroke 3 go southeast now.
Oh yeah, that's when he saved him.
Right 2 o'clock. Okay, Sam launch, stroke 8, nose 5, low. Switch, negative contact on your... Brake right! Brake right! Stroke 3, telling me! 120 for 7. Now it's close. Negative contact. Second one,
Oh my
brake.
god.
That's 2. Okay.
What the hell?
Stroke 3 defending, nose.
Flipping heck. How the hell he managed to get away from all of those? And it's sad that the guy who saved him got hit as well. I wonder if he survived. That's what I mean about this is so... Like, I want to see what else happened. I hope that guy survived, man. That major... I forget his name. Sorry, my memory is terrible. Let's see if we can find his name. Holy smokes. How the hell... And his flares in that failed. Oh,
Close that he hit.
Pause. That is insane. So I won't bother you with me rewinding and that. That must have... Like, imagine the feeling when you finally land and then you check, okay, your plane's taken no damage. Well, the flares in that must have done their job. And then you find out they didn't work and you've actually survived that by skill and maneuvering alone. That is so insane. He must have been... I hope he had a nice cold beer or whatever it is he drinks. And I hope everyone shook his hand and congratulated him, and I can only imagine he must have felt like crap that his wingman was one of the people who got hit and taken as a prisoner of war, because flipping heck, no one wants to be taken as a prisoner of war, do they? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm speaking from zero experience here, but I can only imagine that that's got to be not a pleasant experience. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll get back onto this soon. Peace.